Well, dear everyone, we're back with another video, and this week we're going to show you how to get the Nemesis Exotic Rifle. The Nemesis is an exotic marksman rifle, which is the most powerful in the game. I'm sure you've seen it before, but how do we get it? So it's a quest exotic quest. Then you have to get 4 exotic parts and 1 exotic blueprint. It will take you 3 weeks to complete, as the missions required to get the parts and blueprint are all invaded. And for the most part, they are invaded strongholds. There is not a set order to do this, but you must start with Tidal Basin in order to find the Adresia rifle and officially start the exotic quest. So in the background, we're obviously doing Tidal Basin. And there are a couple things that you need to do whilst doing this. So obviously in the background, we're just clearing the first bit. So go ahead and do that, and we'll just skip ahead a little bit. So after the second encounter, we walk through these doors and we will be met with a couple of ads. But take out those ads and the electronic gun thing. One more. In this room, we've got to interact with a computer. But if you see on the map, there's a yellow key to collect. And if we go upstairs, it's a fixed location, so it'll be upstairs somewhere. And there's a key to collect. So we'll collect that, and that's going to let us in to a secret door later on where the Adresia rifle is. If we don't collect that key, we won't be able to get to that rifle and officially start the quest. So following that, we've gone through a few more battles, and eventually we actually come to the big, black tusk thing, big hover craft thing, and we're just going to clear these ads up. But this is where the secret room is located. I'll show you it in entirety so you can see where you're going. So try not to die. It doesn't really matter if you do. That's what a revive hive is for. Cleared the first lot. There are a second lot of ads ahead. Just a couple. And there we go. And it's in here. So in this control room, obviously to the right, we've got the route that we've got to take to continue with the mission. We're going to look to the other side and this door, and you see that it's green and input code. And that's because we've got that key we collected earlier. If we go into this room, we've got a loot box with a weapon in it. What do we think it could be? The Adresia or Adresia or whatever you want to call it. And this gun officially starts the exotic quest. So we're going to collect that. We're going to go into our inventory. We're going to find that gun. And we're going to dismantle it. And that will give us our first exotic part, which is the tally. And now, once we've got that, there's no need to continue on with this mission, and we can go on to the next. So we're on to the next, and obviously this is still week 1 in this process, and we can do the capital building now. This is the order that it was for me. And we're going to go through right to the end and kill the boss and collect our second exotic part. So we're here at the end. We've done all the things, and this is the boss coming in. And as you can see here, we've got our second exotic part drop. We'll just mop up these ads and go collect it. There we go, the second part for us, which is the Scourge, which is the rifle barrel. And there we go, we collect that. We can finish the mission because we're at the end of this mission, but you don't have to. You can just go straight away if you wish, but just run in 500 yards. I think we can all do that. And now we have 2 exotic pieces out of 4.
Looks like you got 'em all, Agent. The capital is secure.
Now it's week 2. We're doing our invaded missions again, and this time it's Roosevelt Island. So same process as before. We are going to run this mission, get to the end, kill the boss for our 3rd exotic part of the Nemesis GCROCK. Okay. So eventually we get to the end part of the mission, the boss part of the mission. And like I said before, we're going to complete this and the boss will come in off the helicopters, kill him, and we'll have our 3rd part. Here we are, the helicopters are coming in. Here's our boss. We're just going to beam him. A little bit stuck there in the air. There we go. The scales, the rifle bolt, our 3rd part. Collect that. Finish the mission, might as well, as we're at the end. There we go. 3 out of 4. On to the next. And now we're on our 3rd week and we're doing the Grand Washington Hotel. This is where we get the exotic blueprint for the Nemesis rifle. Now, myth busting, you do not have to wait until you have all the parts to be able to do this mission and get the blueprint. And you don't have to do the strongholds in a particular order. You can get the parts in any order. But what you do need to do is have any 2 exotic parts to be able to get the blueprint off this mission. So, for example, you've done the Tidal Basin and got the Adrestia and dismantled it, and any one other stronghold. And this boss up will drop the blueprint. If you've only got 1 piece, so you've only gone to Tidal Basin, Huck will not drop the blueprint. Okay. It used to be that you had to wait to the end, but the devs changed it to this way so the project could be done quicker and people weren't waiting a few weeks for Grand Washington invaded to hit the rotation again. Okay. So here we are, we're in this room, and it's nice and easy because Puck spawns in this room. We kill up the ads, we've got Puck left. He's running away all the time. And once we kill him, we'll have our blueprint. And there's no need to continue with them. Oh, we do need to do the mission because we need to get unlocked the stronghold. But there we go. You don't have to do it if you've already unlocked the stronghold. So that's Puck's Nemesis blueprint. There we go. Collect it. And let's hit our last stronghold mission. So here we are, going in for our 4th piece. It's District Union. So we just want to run this as quick as we can, and the boss drop at the very end is going to drop our last exotic part. So here we are, right at the very end of the mission. And we'll just clear up these ads, and then we'll have our boss to kill. And here comes the boss. A few more ads. So clean this up. There we go. Our 4th and final exotic part. Finish off. Had to be a dog at the end. There we go, and then just go pick up your exotic part, which will be the rifle stock, the birdie. Collect that and zoom back to the White House. And now all we've got to do is just craft. So go to your crafting bench, find your exotic blueprints, which there should be an asterisk on it, and craft your Nemesis Exotic MMR. But you may be thinking, these are shit rolls. I want to reconfigure it. But she doesn't have the blueprint, the reconfigure blueprint. So, but this is just a visual bug. So just log out, log back in, and there we go. Like magic, she has it for you. So buy that blueprint for whatever it costs. And then you can go back to your crafting bench. Find the recalibration blueprint, the reconfigure blueprint, select it, and then donate your crafted Nemesis to it and hope for a better roll. And you can do this to your heart's delight. But yeah, there we are. That is how you get the Nemesis Exotic Rifle. So hopefully you found this useful and informative. But you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.